He's always with that man from Dusker. How strange.
I'll bet he used some dirty tricks to gain his favor. That's how those scoundrels from Dusker operate.
What a pleasant conversation you seem to be having. May I join? Please, continue.
Oh, Your Highness, I was just...
I said continue.
I'm sorry, Your Highness!
Such foolishness runs rampant. I fear it is the reality of Fargus for now.
It must appear strange to them, to see me always in your company.
Does it bother you to do?
Of course not. However...
Let me guess. You take exception to the gossip that you use dirty tricks to obtain your position. Is that it?
That does perturb me, but not for my own sake. I am concerned about your Highness's reputation.
We're not talking about my feelings, but yours. As far as I'm concerned, those fools can talk nonsense until their tongues fall out.
I am afraid I cannot agree. But if you were not concerned for your honor in this instance, then why did you intervene?
Because it is my duty to do so. The day my father was killed, I saw the swine who did it. They were not of Dusker. I saw that, knew it beyond a doubt, and yet I was unable to prevent the massacre that followed. Nor could I clear away the dishonor of regicide that has unjustly clung to you and your people. I will not rest until I make up for that. I owe you, just as I owe the spirits of those I let die.
I do consider Fargus to be abhorrent, but you are an exception. You offered me your hand, and pulled me out from an abyss of suffering and death. You risked your life to save a foreigner you had never met. The moment you extended your hand, I decided that only for your sake would I live the remainder of my life, and I would cast it aside in an instant if my death were to your benefit. For that reason, I cannot consider myself your friend. There are still many in the kingdom who despise the people of Dusker. It would be selfish of me to stand by your side as an equal.
To do.
Your Highness?
Do you really believe I care one bit about the chatter of the ignorant?
Of course not. Please forgive my impudence.
I understand the intention of your words. Still, they grieve me. If you wish it so, you may continue to think of yourself as my vassal. I clearly cannot stop you. We need not be anything more or anything less. If that is what you wish to do, so be it.
Your Highness.
You don't look busy. Join me for some training, Boar Prince.
And here I thought you had no desire to speak with me.
We don't need to speak to clash swords, do we?
I suppose not. Is that one new? Wait. Where did you get such a blade?
I suppose you would recognize its value. I came upon a merchant selling weapons and found this among the rest of the steel.
That pattern around the edge. There's no doubt. It was forged by Zoltan, the master swordsmith.
I'm not giving it to you.
Huh? Oh, I'm just happy to have laid eyes on it. I don't suppose you'd allow me the chance to hold it.
Do you take me for a fool? I'm not letting a brute like you swing it around.
As though I would be careless with something so valuable.
I recall when you were 9 years old, you swung a sword so hard you snapped it clean in two.
Come now, that was so long ago. I'm hardly the fool I was then.
So you say. Yet House Fraldaria still told that story for years.
What's wrong, Felix?
How pointless. No use talking about someone who's long dead. Looking at your face is making me angry. I'm going to find a different training partner. Farewell, your beastliness.
What is going on with him?
Your Highness, sorry, I mean Dimitri, would you, do you want to train together today?
Ash, of course, I'm glad you asked. After classes conclude for the day, meet me at the training ground. I'll be waiting. And afterward, let's plan on dinner. We'll certainly have worked up an appetite.
Oh, yes, I suppose, I mean, sure, that is, it would be my pleasure to dine with you? I mean,
Ash.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm just no good at this. I'll do my best to improve.
Are you still worrying over what I said to you before?
I'm trying to do as you asked, but it's just completely against my nature.
Trust me, I understand the urge to show respect where it is due. However, that is not the case here. Yes, I was brought up in a different family and raised in a different way, but otherwise, you and I are the same.
That all makes sense, Your Highness. But I just can't bring myself to speak to you in such a casual way. Sure, when you get right down to it, royalty like you and common folk like me, we're all just people. But the common folk still rely on the nobility to keep the peace and to keep them safe. Commoners pay the price for that in taxes and respect. That's what Lenato says.
I suppose I can understand that point of view. But the flaw in your logic is that I am not king just yet.
But that's not all there is to it. I also respect you as a person. You carry the weight of the whole kingdom on your shoulders. You're a faultless warrior, and you're always so kind to your allies, even me.
On all accounts, I can say the same of you. But you also have a strong heart. I can't say that about myself. No matter the circumstance, you are never drawn toward darkness. That mindset of yours has done me well on countless occasions.
Well, I do my best. So I guess mutual respect between us is what's really the most appropriate.
Precisely. Which means there's never any need to be nervous or uncomfortable around one another. It seems we may have circled back to where we started with this conversation, but let's at least agree that we both should learn to bend a bit. How's that sound?
All right. Let's start from the beginning, then. Would you like to train with me today, Your Highness?
Of course, Ash. Come at me with everything you've got. Ingrid, I've been doing some thinking, and it occurs to me that I owe you an apology.
What? Why do you seem so serious?
In a just world, you would be happily married to Glenn. He truly loved you, and it's clear that you cared deeply for him as well. But on that awful night, he died right before my eyes. I could do nothing to prevent it. In a way, I'm responsible for you losing the joyous future that should have been yours. I know my words can change nothing, but I'm so sorry, Ingrid.
No, Your Highness. There's no need to apologize. Glenn's death, it still doesn't feel real. I always looked up to Glenn. He was the very picture of a perfect knight, noble and virtuous. In the end, he laid down his life, the ultimate sacrifice. I feel proud of him in ways that words can't quantify.
Proud? Truly?
That's right. I feel proud that he died for those he was sworn to protect. Proud that he passed from this realm to the next as a perfect knight.
Are you really trying to turn his needless death into an ideal to uphold? You and he are so alike.
Needless death? How can you say that? Glenn gave his life for you, for everyone, and this is how you speak of his sacrifice?
You weren't there. You didn't witness his last moments. If you had, you wouldn't feel that way.
I don't care to hear your interpretation of his final moments. He was and will always be an ideal knight.
You would do well to rethink that ideal, my friend.
Pardon me? He served in your guard. He took great pride in what he did, in protecting you. The very least you can do is not spit on his memory. If you'll excuse me.
What is the matter with me? Marianne?
Oh, yes?
May I sit here? There isn't another open spot.
You may.
I'm sorry. I should have eaten in my quarters. I know you asked me to stay away from you.
No, it's fine. About the other day, when you said you didn't regret risking your own life.
I apologize for whatever foolish thing I said to upset you, truly. But may I ask what happened?
It's just... there is only misfortune for anyone who comes near me.
Misfortune?
I'm afraid so. Especially those with complete disregard for their own safety.
Ah, so I didn't offend you. You're trying to tell me I should be more concerned for my own safety. Well, I suppose I could improve in that regard. As for you causing misfortune, I think that's far from the truth. In fact, I find you to be a lucky charm of sorts.
Me? Lucky? I'm sorry, but I don't agree with that at all. My entire life up until this point has been nothing but a string of unfortunate events.
But misfortune finds us all. Perhaps those around you have suffered or even perished. But look at you. You're still here, alive and well.
That's...
It doesn't feel good, does it? To be the one left behind? You feel guilt for not dying along with the others.
How did you know?
You and I are the same. Maybe you should fear being cursed with misfortune for coming near me. A smile and a laugh. Coming from you, that's a rarity. This must be my lucky day.
I just find the idea amusing. It's strange to think that someone like you could have anything in common with me.
Is it so terrible a thought?
No, it's not that. It actually makes me happy. As though there's finally someone who understands how I truly feel.
You don't like to talk much, huh, Dudu?
I am not skilled in conversation.
Any particular reason?
Reason? I am only here at the monastery because this is where His Highness wishes me to be. Many here are frightened of me, disgusted by me. I grow weary of it.
That makes sense. A lot of people hate Dusker. They think all kinds of terrible things. Some of them even think you kidnap and eat people.
We sound like true monsters.
Why are you smiling? Shouldn't it make you angry?
I suppose.
If those people would just talk to you, I'm sure they'd change their minds. I'll admit that when I first got here, I found you kind of intimidating. I didn't know if it was okay to talk to you. I hesitated. But like I said before, I just wanted to get to know you. And now that I have, I'm not scared at all.
I am not very good at interesting conversation.
We can work on that. Tell me about Dusker. What was your hometown like?
Calm. More forested than Fargus. Each town had a specialty. Smithing, fishing. You would be better off reading about it in a book.
Okay, maybe you're right. But answer me one thing. You're a great cook and you learned at home. Why don't you make more Dusker-style food?
As we have established, people hate Dusker. Food by itself may be harmless, but it is better not to sow seeds of discontent.
Ah. But the cuisine of Dusker is delicious. I'd really like to try more of it.
I am pleased to hear you say so.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Have you been there long? I was absorbed in this book.
Another silly legend?
First of all, they're not silly. And second of all, no. It's an essay that speaks to uncommon and challenging battle scenarios. I've been researching such things since you proposed your unique strategy. Listen to this. Your commander gives orders that put your hometown in extreme danger. Do you carry out the orders, or protect your hometown?
What nonsense. I was talking about real-world tactics, not some dumb ethical question.
Whatever your personal feelings on the matter, I see similarities between such tactics and these dumb ethical questions. I haven't read beyond this one, but I think the obvious answer is to follow your commander. The duty and pride of being a knight demand that you follow orders, regardless of your own feelings. But if I were put in such a position, I don't know how I'd fare. In fact, were someone to carry out those orders, I know that I'd attempt to stop them.
Stop bothering with all this. You're not meant to be a knight. Go find a husband.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I know you hate the ideals of chivalry and pride. So much so, you prefer to escape your duty as your family's heir. You have no right to criticize me for my ideals.
Perhaps not. At least I know not to heedlessly obey orders. I know not to romanticize blind obedience. My brother taught me to think for myself.
Don't you dare bring Glenn into this.
You're right. Forget it. If you don't have any business here, go away. You're bothering me.
Finally spotted me, did you?
What do you want?
They say you're the best. I wanted to see your training with my own eyes.
Spying on people. Is that a hobby of yours? I hope you got your fill.
Enough to see how to beat you, at least.
You think you can beat me?
That's right. See, I was trained by...
Gerald, yes.
So you know.
I heard he was your teacher. Perhaps we should test you. See how much of your training sank in.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, I'll give you a chance.
Sounds good. When?
I'll let you know. In the meantime, practice. I won't go easy on you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be ready.
This will be fun.
Oh, is that Petra? Looks like she's out shopping.
Hey there, young lady. Are you looking to buy, or would you rather cry? Just so you know, there's no beating my prices.
Cry. Beating. Are you wanting to battle me?
As in a battle of wills? Trust me, kid. You don't want to waste your life trying to beat me at... Huh?
Sword or bow? Which are you fighting with? You have skill with both, I'm thinking.
Petra, what are you doing? Why are you fighting? What did she say?
I was asked to be coming here and do the shopping, but then this merchant gave me her challenge.
Huh? This has to be a misunderstanding. Look, I'll help you. What were you trying to buy?
We are needing vulneraries. Many people make use of them, and our stock is lowly.
Oh, got it. Just leave this to me. Come on, isn't that price a little high? Surely you can afford to go a bit lower.
Are you kidding? This is even lower than my usual bargain rate.
Really? Because the shop over by the gates is selling the same item for a little more than half that. Guess I'll have to head back there after all.
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. Here's the deal. I'll give you another 10% off. How's that?
Make it 20% and you've got a deal.
You drive a hard bargain. Fine, 20%. But you better be grateful.
The shopping was successful. You have my gratitude, Ash.
Not a problem. I'm used to this sort of thing.
Bargaining for prices in Fodlan is complicated. I am thankful for this bargain. Now the extra can be given back to our professor. I had learnings about the customs of Fodlan. I have gratitude for that, too.
I wouldn't call it a custom, exactly. It's just a trick we commoners use to save money.
Efficiency with money is a wonderful culture.
I promise you, it's really nothing special.
Sylvain, good timing. There's something I want to say to you.
Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? Did you spot me sneaking back in this morning? Or is it about that girl who got mad I kissed her sister goodnight? I can explain either way.
No, I'm not here to get after you about those things. Surely other people have that covered. What I really want to talk about is your behavior during our training sessions. When we're sparring, you're always passing on great opportunities to get the edge on me. It's almost as though you're going out of your way to make me think you're incapable.
Nah, I just like giving other people the spotlight.
Uh-huh. It's not that you took something I said to heart, about how you don't have to work hard to be good at stuff and how that isn't fair?
I did take those things to heart. We're friends, right? I'd be sad if you started to hate me. There's just one thing I want you to remember. Guys like me, who hate hard work and sort of get by on our wits, it all falls apart eventually. I'm smart enough to know that. So I respect people like you. I mean it.
Oh, is that sincerity? It's kind of creeping me out. It's just so unlike you.
Huh?
When you say nice things like that, I can't take joy in beating you. I want to beat you when you're at your best. That's why it bothers me so much when you don't try your hardest against me.
Let me put this a different way. I've always been treated like I'm special, and I'm not. At least, I don't think I am. I'm just tired of people thinking they know what I can and can't do. When everybody expects something of you, or envies you, it's kind of suffocating. I'd rather people think I'm dumb. Well, I mean, I can still be pretty dumb.
I have to admit, I have a hard time understanding where you're coming from. Just know that I want you to keep being great at everything without trying. If you stop being that way, I won't have any competition.
Competition, huh? I like the sound of that. Where the heck were you when I was growing up? If I had someone like you back then, I think I may have turned out different. And better, I mean. Anyway, I'd love to chat more with you. Would you like to grab some tea with me, or...?
Oh, sure thing. The very next moment I'm free. For now, I need to get to my magic training.
Oh, I see. Some other time then. I look forward to it, Annette. Hey, Professor. You're looking lovely as ever. Are you working today? You gotta take a day sometime. Get out in the world and have some fun? Aw, come on, Professor. Let me buy you something to eat. Relax for a couple hours at least. What? I can't invite my professor to dinner without it being a scam? Okay, fine. You got me. I need to ask a favor, and I wanted a way to work up the courage to ask you. No, for once, it's not about a girl. There are thieves in my family's territory. I was wondering if you'd go with me to drive them off. You remember the thief leader you fought at Conan Tower, yeah? Yes, Miquelon. He was the oldest son of House Gautier. What's left of his band of thieves is causing trouble in Gautier territory. My father has asked me to come home and put down those murderous jerks. But he's asked for me to come alone. No knights, no backup of any sort. That's crazy, right? Because he thinks he'd lose face asking the church for help. I don't know. He could have asked another trusted house to send troops, but he only asked me. And the way my father is, he probably has some other motive that I'll never know. Maybe he just wants me to get some more experience in battle. A crazy way to suggest it, though. Anyway, I'm not going alone, no matter what he asks. I'm going to ask some of the others in our class to help too. But none of us have your experience. If you'd come with us, I'd be grateful. Great! I'll talk to the others and see who's in. Thanks, Professor. Okay, we've got the thieves covered on both sides. Some of the thieves are still carrying what they stole, so we have a chance to get it back. Gotta be careful though. They'll run off faster than a nobleman's daughter if we just rush in. Target the strongholds to cut off their escape routes.
I'll crush them all. Fighting is what I do.
My father is offering a reward for every thief and rogue we take out. The more you beat, the more you get. Just remember, you gotta take them down fast. They'll bolt as soon as they're hurt. Take the strongholds and we cut off their escape route.
Ready.
What should I do?
I'll go.
I'll cut through.
Not good enough.
Too slow.
You're weak. I can feel the difference.
You make me feel safe. Here we go.
Here goes.
Sorry.
Let's get to it. I'll celebrate later. Gotta keep improving.
I'll give it my all.
I'm on it.
Stay focused.
I'm on it. Now's our chance.
Victory will be ours.
Just give up.
I must steel myself.
It's so obvious. It's easy. It's so obvious. It won't work. It's all becoming clearer.
Ineffective.
I had no choice.
Can't hold me back.
Should I have held back? I did what I had to. It all makes sense now.
Be gone.
Another one down. Is this power really mine?
I'll do my best. Wow, thanks. Here goes. If you want, this is our chance.
Too easy. I've got it. I must stay focused. I'm getting stronger. I can feel it.
Ineffective. Sufficient.
Everyone, it's time.
Predictable. I'll give it my all.
I'm on it. What's next? I like how this feels.
Stay focused.
I'm not sticking around here to get slaughtered by a bunch of stuck-up jerks like you.
Fight as one.
Here we go.
Here goes. Thank goodness.
I'll go.
Okay, that'll do it. This exit route is blocked off. Very good. Now let's keep cool and take out the other strongholds.
What should I do? Had to be done.
I'll cut through. Too slow. Saw that coming.
Let's get to it.
I can't let you go it alone.
It's time. Such power dwells within? do-over?
That's one more stronghold taken, and one more escape route blocked. There are still some strongholds left. Professor, which should we go for first?
Ready. I'll crush them all. All for Lady Rhea. I'm stronger.
Thanks.
A threat eliminated. I will handle whatever comes. Right behind you.
It's our chance to prevail.
Is that all?
Another escape route blocked. We're nearly done. Take out those thieves and capture that last stronghold.
Did the trick!
do it.
I aim for greatness.
As expected.
Try to keep up!
Just let me at him.
Be gone. You're weak.
This is my favorite part. I will master this. celebrate later.
That should do. You saved me.
Thank you.
How do you like that?
I did what I had to.
Fighting is what I do.
That's the last of them. Great work, everyone. Thieves everywhere. I can't believe this is what the world is coming to. At least we've restored the peace here, even if it's only for a little while. Professor, thank you for your help. We drove off the thieves and got a reward from my father. Job well done, eh? Although, I don't know how to feel about this particular reward. I guess that's why my father tasked me with this mission. He wanted me to prove myself worthy of this relic. This weapon, the Lance of Ruin, it killed my brother, and now it's mine. Not remotely. I bear the crest of Gautier. The same crest my brother wished for his whole life, but never came to possess. I suppose I am. Miquelon hated me from the moment he found out I had a crest and he didn't. He was selfish and egotistical. I know it's not right to say bad things about the dead, but he earned it. Even now, I'm still cleaning up his messes. I have to wonder, though, what if it was the other way around? If he had the crest, and I didn't, would I be the one my father thought was worth forgetting? Or would my fate have been wholly unlike his? You're probably right, Professor. It's not like me, is it? I don't pray much, but I think I'm going to pray for those who lost their lives to the thieves tonight. And for all of us. I'm afraid there are more days like these coming our way. Vargas has always been a cold place, never very well-to-do. Until about 10 years ago, our region was a battlefield for the people of the Sreng region to the north. And after the late king fell, the whole kingdom became unstable. So, it's no real surprise that more and more people are resorting to thievery, just to survive. And there are those rumors of the current regent being too busy chasing the ladies to bother with governing. Don't worry, I get the irony. The whole damn kingdom is in decline because of nonsense like that. I'm hoping once we get Dimitri on the throne, everything will get better. Anyway, I'll leave it up to you to decide how you want to use our reward, including the Lance of Ruin. I know I can trust you with it until you think I'm ready. And Professor, if I could, I'd still like to buy you a meal sometime. Or do you really just hate the idea of having dinner with me? Just kidding. I know you're busy. Again though, thank you for everything, Professor. I couldn't have done it alone.